Okay, we'll start with David Ubben, then go to David Pascal, and then Patrick Brown.
Jarrett, what was Georgia's defense doing today that was making it so difficult to move the ball consistently?
I thought that they stopped the run pretty well the whole day. First half, they showed us some one highs to stop the run, and we were able to take advantage of them in the pass game. And in the second half, they made some good second half adjustments, and they came in and played a lot of cloud defense, some cover two, some three double cloud, and they were able to stop the run and the pass. So props to them, and I thought they had good second half adjustments to us.
Jarrett, can you just talk about what was going on there early in the third quarter? You had that really nice first half, but obviously the turnovers early in the third. What was kind of going on there? Was it the pressure they were doing?
Yeah, I thought they came with some different pressures, and they were able to get to me. The one interception, the guy came free. I was supposed to be hot, and I went to go to my hot throw, and he wasn't there, and I got hit, and the ball sailed on me, and then some stuff in the pocket. I mean, I thought I had two hands on the football the whole day in the pocket, but they did a good job ripping it open and creating turnovers. So props to them.
Joe, you touched on those turnovers. Just how big of those were? How big do you think those were in the game?
Turnovers are a big part of any game, and for them to create turnovers, that's probably one of the reasons that they won. And I mean, props really goes to them. I thought they were a really good defense, probably the best defense in the SEC that we've seen in a long, long time. But they were able to create turnovers and got the job done today, and we did it. So.
Okay, we'll go to Jimmy Himes, Austin Price, and Blake Topmeyer.
Jared, we were talking to Josh Palmer earlier. He said he was convinced at halftime Tennessee would win. What was your mindset at halftime? Did you feel the same way?
I go into every halftime of any type of game thinking it's 0-0, and I went into the same halftime thinking it was 0-0, and then we had to win the second half, and clearly we didn't win the second half, so we didn't win the football game. But the locker room had a lot of confidence, and Georgia came out and did some things in the second half that we weren't sure of, or that they just performed better than us, and that's all.
Jarrett, were you surprised, by the lack of ability to drive the ball at all on Georgia? I mean, I think, there until they're out there at the end of the game, you all didn't cross midfield but one time driving the football. Could you have foreseen this coming in?
No, I mean, I thought they had a good pass defense. I didn't think their rush defense was as good as they displayed today, but everybody knows how good Georgia's defense is. That's not a surprise. Every single person in this country that watches college football knows that they probably have the best defense in college football. We knew that too, and we knew that we had to execute, and we had to go into every single play and get the job done. And we stumbled a couple of times, and that's the reason for the loss.
Jarrett, what are the emotions after a game like this where you guys are winning at halftime, and position yourselves to have a chance, and then the second half goes the way that it does? I mean, what's the emotions coming out of a game like that?
I'm sick to my stomach. This was one of my last opportunities to versus Georgia, and I couldn't get the job done with the win. I wish I could get the win back and go into this game and fix the things, but game's over.
We'll go to Vince Ferrara and Gustavo for the last two questions.
Jared, obviously you've been asked about the turnovers a lot, but you guys had 10 penalties in the game. Take us through the impact of those penalties and putting you behind the sticks and changing the game.
Yeah, we hurt ourselves a bunch today. And to go along with the turnovers, the missed assignments, penalties, all those things fall into place, and we can't do that for such a good team in Georgia. And if we do that, we lose the game, and that's what happened today. We had a lot of things from a personal standpoint that we needed to get better at, and every single player on the team needs to get better, including myself. And I mean, going into tomorrow, that's our plan. And like I said, my goal and our team goal is to go 1-0 every week. And now we're on to Kentucky. We learn from this one, we get better from this one, and now we got to work our tails off every single day.
Jarrett, how do you move forward preparing to Kentucky? It's going to be a tough challenge as well. Guys still want to keep at least unbeaten at home. How do you prepare for Kentucky game?
Yeah, we do the same thing every week. Wins or losses don't change change the outlook of our team. And we go into Sunday, we watch the tape, we got corrections, we do our whole thing. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we got to practice hard, and we got to get better in all facets of the game, offense, defense, special teams. But Kentucky is our main focus right now. This one hurts, like you know what, but there's nothing we can do about it now. All we can do is learn from it, just like we learn from any win or loss. So going into the next game, we know we have a tough opponent in Kentucky, and we know that we have to execute at a high level, just like every single SEC game, in order to come out with the victory.
And how did the lack of the running game affect the passing game? Do you saw something like that?
No, there's some stuff to fix. We got to get better in all facets.
All right, thank you, Jared. We'll have Henry Toto as our final player in a moment.